What caused the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, and how can lessons from this disaster inform environmental engineering practices to prevent similar incidents in the future?
Hmm, what a great question. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill was caused by a blowout of the main Condo prospect well. Several factors contributed to this blowout. The blowout preventer failing, insufficient cementing in the well, and several cuts in costs resulted in this catastrophe. As for environmental engineers, it's important for environmental engineers to find highlights and ways to improve upon this failure. Rigorous risk assessment for key failure points, safety standards being made more strict, and emergency response planning can help prevent something like this happening in the future.
What were the major effects of the oil spill onto the environment?
Wow, what a great question. There were widespread and long lasting effects into the environment, including millions of marine animals being killed to toxic exposure. Coastal reefs and deep sea ecosystems were destroyed, and long lasting effects like the oil that sank into deep sea sediments and a reduction in biodiversity. Four states, including Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Florida, with an estimated 1,100 miles of coastline, were affected by this disaster. How long did the well leak, and how much oil leaked into the ocean?
It's a good question. So the explosion happened on April 20th of 2010 and was finally sealed on July 15th. So the well leaked oil for a total of 87 days. It is estimated that 4.9 million barrels of oil were released into the Gulf. The oil slick covered an estimated 57,500 square miles.
Were there any regulatory reforms that stemmed from the Deepwater Horizon disaster?
Absolutely, there were a lot. So before Deepwater Horizon, the Minerals Management Service was responsible for regulating offshore drilling. Through investigations, it was discovered that a lot of conflicts of interest prevented them from doing a thorough job. Therefore, this agency was restructured into three separate agencies. First, the Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement. Their job is to enforce safety and environmental regulations. Second, the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management. Their focus is on resource management. Third, the Office of Natural Resources Revenue. They manage the revenue collection from the oil. These alone have impacted how offshore drilling is regulated to prevent future disasters.